This is a little video for anyone who suffers with a lot of back pain or stiffness first thing in the morning. This is a little routine that you can use to get yourself moving again. So first of all, when you're lying down, start by pulling your knee up towards your chest. Alternate both sides. We'll give your hips a little bit of a stretch. We'll give your lower back a little bit of a stretch. And if you can, then take both the knees together and pull them towards your chest and rock the heels back. Pull them towards your chest, rock the heels back down to the bed, and it will just start to warm everything up. So maybe 10 or 15 alternating knee hugs, 10 little spinal rolls like this. Drop the leg down, bring the knee up, pull it across. Try your best to keep this shoulder on the bed. Should give you a stretch into your lower back. Drop the leg down and across. From here, when we're sitting up, we can start to move the spine and the pelvis together. So if we just roll the pelvis towards the knees and roll the pelvis back towards what will probably be the middle of your bed, just gently start to get that moving. So let's say 10 reps of that. Then we can start to add in the rib cage. So when the pelvis rolls towards the knees, lift your ribs up. When your pelvis rolls towards the middle of your bed, reach your hands forward, send your ribs backwards. So just nice and gentle, 10 repetitions of that. Very, very simple. And then we can do a couple of rotations. Arms across the chest. You can roll pelvis forward, turn both directions. Roll the pelvis back, turn both directions. Roll pelvis forward, turn both directions. Roll the pelvis back, turn both directions 10 times. Now that we've gone through our little routine, laying down and sitting up, we can start to get things moving when we're standing up. So if you find it quite difficult to straighten up, one option for you here is to start by softening your knees and just keep your knees there. Imagine they're frozen now, and all I want you to do is drop your ribs down and lift your ribs up and just move your spine without having to really extend and straighten. So again, knees are here, flex and extend, 10 or 15 repetitions like this. Then we can do side bending. So again, knees are bent. I'm just reaching my hands down the outsides of my legs, 10 or 15 repetitions each side. And then lastly, turn both sides, 10 or 15 times each side. And then we can start to straighten the legs up and we can go through the same sequence again. So extending and flexing 10 or 15 times. Knees are straight, reaching, and maybe shifting the hips a little as we do it. And then lastly, turning the ribs both directions. And if you want, you can keep the ribs still, turn the hips both directions as well. That's a lovely little routine that will get you moving first thing in the morning and start to warm everything up. If you pair that up with a nice hot shower, and if needed, maybe a heat patch or a heat rub, you should be good to go.